This is our 16th year, since 2001. So we first came to Highland Park because I accepted a position working at Rutgers Hillel to live in a community where we could have a congregation that we could belong to and be happy with, but also where I could walk to my job on Shabbat. But we also selected this shul in particular because it was such a warm and welcoming place for us.
So when we first came here, we came for a Shabbos to check out the town, to check out the community. And we actually stayed with Mark and Stephanie. And we, on Friday night, we went to another synagogue because we weren't sure, you know, if this place would be the right fit for us or not. We were coming from the Upper West Side in Manhattan, and so it was unclear to us. Everyone was incredibly welcoming, but not only that, there was an intensity in the tefillot that I felt. There was a kavanah and a feeling in the davening that morning that when we left, we said, well, there's no question, right? That's the shul for us.
Wow. So I think this community has been here to be with us both on happy occasions and on times when we've needed support as well.
Amen, amen. I do feel like I've grown up in my own way inside the shul. I'm grateful in a lot of ways for the opportunities to develop relationships with other people that I've had. But there are some really profound relationships that we've developed here in town that have been instrumental, I think, in my development as an adult. Now I say that, but I was 30 years old when I moved into town. But I feel like I was unformed, and I feel like this community really shaped me in a lot of ways. Yeah, I also want to say one other thing, which is that when we moved into Highland Park, we thought we would be here for 3 or 5 years, that I would finish my doctorate, which I was working on at the time, and that we would move away. Esther would get a job, I would get a job elsewhere, we've really given into the temptation to stay. That in fact there is a sweetness and a warmth and a power that life in Highland Park has, and it's really, I think, because of the synagogue and the community that we've developed because of the synagogue, that we have stayed so long. But I do feel like a large number of people in this shul actually are engaged in an enterprise, a figuring out of how to live a Jewish life in the modern world. And that means you don't think of yourself as not Shomer Shabbos. You think of yourself as someone who's attempting, who's trying, who's striving to keep Shabbos, however you're doing it. And my hope is just to see that continue and to strengthen and to be strong.
I would like to see the continued natural network between the Rutgers community and this community. I'd like to see more Rutgers alumni join this congregation because it's a joy for me. I get to continue to see them after they've graduated, and some of them get married and have children, and it's really a bracha for me. It's an amazing blessing for me to see those parts of their lives, because for so many of my students, I only see them between the ages of 18 and 22, and I'm not able to be with them for other moments of their lives. So.
Yeah, I'd also like to see my Talmud class group.